You know how I tend to start all of my content saying, this is one of my favorite subjects. Well, today we're going to talk about one of my least favorite subjects, but something that is so juicy and empowering. If you're new here, my name is Lika. I'm a coach, a mentor. I help you live a more empowered, sexy, juicy, flirtatious, sensual life. I support women, especially to feel empowered, to break through limitations, to really step up their game and feel good and reinvent themselves into the women they always dreamt of being, and even more. I use mostly some very practical, somatic, felt experience, tantric teachings because, that's what really works and that's what I love. That's what changed my own freaking life. So if you want to explore deeper, if you want to get your shit together and really thrive and be empowered and also mix some of that pleasure, sensual, sexual medicine, I have a free guide for you. It's down below in the comment section. You're gonna love it. It's called Get Your Shit Together and Thrive. It's gonna help you to really change the freaking game, okay? With that being said, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Remember that you can help grow this channel by subscribing to the channel, commenting down below your thoughts, your opinions, or anything, just giving us support. That's nice. Well, let's jump right in, shall we? So today I want to talk about patience, right? Because I am the least patient person ever. Maybe not. I'm just being dramatic because I am. But if you're like me and you're like so impatient and you always want things to go fast and you're always rushing, here is some medicine in patience. Life is going to teach you patience whether you want it or not anyway. So when I talk about patience, I'm not talking about, when you queue somewhere and you're just like, okay, it's not going fast enough, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can handle that quite okay. I'm patient for those kind of situation, but I'm very not patient when it comes to my own personal growth or my business projects, or more of like goals and lives and dreams. Like, it's really difficult for me to not have what I want and to be in a long time without seeing result. That's the patience that I want to talk about here. I've been having those conversations with clients and friends, and it is really difficult sometimes when you are in this void. If you've never experienced the void, if you did, like, what I'm referring to. If you never experienced the void, it's hard to describe. It's just that moment in your life where you don't really know what's coming next, but you are not experiencing life to the fullest, and you're in that waiting phase, that waiting for something to unlock, waiting for that intuition, waiting for clarity, and you just don't really know where you're going. And you're in a sort of a external but mostly internal struggle because you lack clarity, passion, direction, focus, all of that. And maybe the void is just you've been pouring your heart, soul, sweat, tears, blood, like your whole self into a project, whether it's a business project or a life, a life path, a career, or healing from something. Like maybe you've been devoting yourself to heal from a trauma or grief, the loss of someone, the loss of something. Maybe you've been devoted yourself to, healing relationships, like no matter what it is. Patience, 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 patience. With patience comes discipline as well, like not giving up, because when we are not good at patience, when it's not something you enjoy, when it doesn't come naturally for you to be slow and accept that everything happens in its own timing, like I am. Like, it's really hard for me to not want to rush things. I really want to have everything figured out, everything right now. I'm like super angry. No, not angry, hungry. I'm super angry for life. No, I'm hungry for life. I'm hungry for pleasure, passion, growth, expansion. Like that's why I do this job. That's why I'm passionate about what I do. It's because fucking hell, I fucking love to grow, to change, to have results, to have the reward of your work. And sometimes it takes a very long time. And sometimes nothing is working for you for a very long period of time. And I know what I'm talking about. I've been pouring my heart and soul into growing my own business, living off my passion and stuff, and it worked for a time and then it fully collapsed. It is so hard to keep faith and to hold on to a vision only you can see. Still devoting your heart and soul and everything of you and everything you have into something that is not working. And I'm talking not working for a very long time. I'm talking like over a year of no income, no clients, nothing working, except me working my ass off, which is the most difficult part of it all. It's like, I can understand how, you know, in this entrepreneurial journey, I've experienced a lot of different scenarios and situations. I had a time where, you know, I was working like more or less, but I knew I was working more or less. Like I could see the limitations. I could see the procrastination. I could see like the places where it was not taking actions, or I was keeping myself small, or I was like too stuck in my fears to like really go for what I wanted. But this scenario where, you know, everything is doing great or okay, and then everything collapses, and then you have nothing happening for a year, and nothing happening in terms of like you can't sustain yourself anymore, you can't, you know, live off of your passion, you're not contributing to society and to the people you really want to help the way you want to. Like it's so frustrating. And at the same time, when in my personal experience, while I was experiencing that, I was also experiencing no result in my dating life, for example. I was working and devoting myself so profoundly to heal my relationship patterns and to explore. And I've done so much work on myself to heal the parts of me that felt like contracted, or that's just caused pain and suffering in relating. Because I was on that journey to call in the one, to call in my husband, to call in like this amazing partner. And you see no result for so long, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna be single forever. And you know, like, it was the longest time I've been single, like not in a partnership, for 2 years and 9 months. Right? And it's kind of wild when you think about it. Oh my God, yes. But I've been in situationships and stuff. I've dated so much, and I've learned from every experiences. But again, like, you're putting in so much work, and then you need to be patient because nothing is happening. I was like, for so long, I didn't meet anyone worth the investment of like partnership for a very long time. And in business, it was the same, like nothing happening. And I'm saying that with a smile because I'm in front of the camera right now, because I'm excited to record for YouTube. But honestly, it was like such a deep pain of mine and I'm talking like full investment of myself, my time, my energy, my money, like everything was invested in my dreams for so long, and you don't see any result. And then you just have to be patient, because at some point you can fix everything that is not working, right? But after a while, you just look at the truth of what is, and you're like, it doesn't make sense now. The only thing that I can learn from it is that the universe, God, is trying to teach me patience and like holding on, keep that vision for myself, and see how bad I truly want it, and how I'm gonna stay on that path no matter what. How I'm gonna stay on the path of true love no matter what. How I'm gonna stay on the path of like being an entrepreneur and building my business and trying to, you know, sustain myself and experience the kind of wealth and legacy that I want to have for myself, my children, my community, the people I want to help, like building the movement that I want to build and serving the people I want to serve and reaching, you know, all of my soulmate clients and everything. Like, this passion, you know? And so that's the point of my video today. That's where I was about, you know, like patience. And it can be so many things. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. That is my personal experience. I'm going to share some of my friends and clients. Some of my clients, they are in that phase in their lives where they're changing career path. They haven't even found like that dharma, that life mission. They still don't really know what they want to do. They just know that they're not happy where they are, and they don't really know where they are going. And I think I was there very young, and then I found my path. And I think this is something now that I take for granted sometimes, and I feel so bad saying that. Burping on my own videos, as usual. Cosmic burp! The universe is speaking through my body, releasing energy. Okay, so yeah, I have, you know, I take it for granted sometimes, and like I see other people like feeling very envious of that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's like, and then I'm like based in gratitude, because fucking hell, like knowing that you're exactly where you need to be no matter how hard life gets. And when I'm telling you, like, it gets hard, it gets really fucking challenging. It's gonna challenge you so that you go within yourself finding resources you didn't know you had. I think this is something that is just like mind-blowing. I didn't know I had it in me. At some point, it's like you want to give up. You want to let it all go all together. You just want to exit the game. It's so challenging. It's so hard. But you go within because you have no choice. Because when you are on your dharma, when you are on your life mission, it's going to get hard and challenging. But you're not going to quit. You're not going to give up because you can't. It's irresistible. It's like you're on that track, and you know deep down in your heart, in your soul, your guts, like in all of your body, that you have to keep on going. And that is teaching you patience. That could be that example. That could be so many things that you're waiting for. This patience, okay, this is key. When life is forcing you to be patient, when things are not moving in the direction that you want, when you have to just hold on to a vision only you can see it as life trying to train you to hold more. Because in those moments where you're not having what you want, where you're not feeling in your full ecstasy of pleasure and bliss and alignment and everything is perfect for you, you are practicing holding more, like, try me, universe. I'm gonna stay on that path no matter what. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. I'm just gonna stay and hold that vision that I have for myself, because I know it's gonna happen for me. And ooh, little kinky universe, you're teaching me patience, because you know I'm so impatient. Like, it's hard, but I love it. Teach me, try me. And that energy, I think, is just really, really empowering and really beautiful. It's just a training, my love. It's just a training. So now if I had to say something for my younger self, yeah, I think I would tell her, be patient, my love. It's just life being a little kinky with you. Just hold on. Hold on to that vision. Never give up, because one day it will just be there. It will just be there. And it's so confusing when you've been waiting for something for so long, and then you just have it. Recently, I've experienced that in my dating life. Something you've been praying for and holding a vision for, and it's even better than your prayers. Like, the universe delivers, like, it's even better than your prayers. And then it's just there. And it's very confusing when you've been waiting for something for so long, and then it's just there. It's like, oh, all the things I ever wanted. Because when you're being patient, sometimes you lose hope that those things you've been working hard for, or you've been desiring for such a long time, are even gonna happen for you. And then it's just there in front of you because you've done so much work. Sometimes it's not as brutal of like, you don't have it for so long and then you have it. Sometimes it's like that. Honestly, I had experiences like that where I was working on something for like 10 months. Nothing. Struggle. And then that one day, And I even asked the universe, I was like, how can it happen like this? And like what I've heard back was like, bitch, like it didn't happen like this. We've been working on this for 10 fucking months. Like, yes, now it feels like this because something has unlocked, but it's the result of all the accumulation of all those tiny little energy movement until one day you have it. And sometimes it's more gentle. It's like very unexpected and it flows with your daily life. And then you look back and you're like, holy shit, I really wanted this for so long and now I'm experiencing it. What happened, you know? My love, just be patient. I know it's not fun, but see it as like a kinky little practice of your life. Right? It's God being kinky with you. You know the way I practice it in a very silly way? When I'm driving and, you know, you have like speed limits, sometimes I put myself like a little lower when it feels frustrating. You know, when you feel like you're not like moving forward and you're not like... I do it on purpose. So I put the limitator on my car and I hate that feeling of being a little slow, but I'm like, I'm practicing, I'm surrendering to that. And like, it's silly, but it works. Like anything you can do that is tangible, physical, that you can actually like experience, even if it's tiny and it's small, it's not connected to your bigger goals and dreams, it's gonna help. It's gonna help because you're gonna have the somatic, the felt experience in your body of that. Practice, 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 practice. Know that you're being trained to hold more, like something better than you could have imagined. This is the magic of it. So let's embrace patience. And if you want to go deeper on this journey, don't forget to download my free ebook, Get Your Shit Together and Thrive. It will be in the comment section or in the description below. It's gonna be somewhere where you can find it. Trust me. Sending you so much love. Mwah.